What's good, YouTube world? Kwame the Poet Guy here. It's my first video. I'm about to react to a poem by Redfrost Motivation called Children. I mean, I just got introduced to poems just recently, and I must say it is one of the highest form of expression that that the human species, literally came up with. It's right there with music, if you get me. And for me, the fascinating thing about poems is just the 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 concise way of putting certain expression and certain thought of ours. Like, okay, we've been thinking about this thing for so long, but it's just how they play with words, how they construct these sentences, the cadence of it. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And so I decided to react to this kind of poems. And so yeah, that's my first video. I would like you guys to like the video and also subscribe to the channel, just so we make more inroads here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is my first video. Let's do this.
Your children are not your children.
This is a poem by Khalil Gibran. So, just so if everybody knows anything about him, this is my first time hearing him. And just so if anybody knows anything about him, just put it in the comment and let's see. Okay.
They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you.
Okay. So your children are not your children, but they are sons and daughters of life longing for itself. I mean, I think that's literally what everybody is, isn't it? Like for life to continue, you need to produce human species. And so each and every one probably is sons and daughters of life itself, just so life itself continues. So I think that definitely makes sense, but you wouldn't even think about it that way. Like life is the parent and everybody is just children of life, something like that. I mean, that's what I'm thinking it is. And they come to you, but not from you. And though they are with you, okay, let's continue and see what becomes of it.
You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far.
This is beautiful written. So for me, I'm a Christian, okay, and we believe we believe that the Almighty created every species here, and then He has a purpose for each and every one of us. Okay, um, each and every one of us has been touched by the divine or divinity, if you want to put it that way. Okay, and this guy is saying that parents are the bows from which their children, as living arrows, are sent forth. So more or less, using children, or kind of saying that children are those arrows, parents are the bows. and the archer is God, and he sees the mark, probably definitely their purpose. Okay. And he bends you with his might. So more or less he molds you, you the parent. That's what I'm reading from this. Like God molds the parent in such a way that they are able to provide the necessary conditions for their children to go far. And I think that's how life is supposed to be like, as a parent, you gotta be able to do well for yourself such that when your children come, so that your children are able to even go farther than um, where you reached. That's how life is supposed to be. Like, unfortunately, some people do not have it easy. Some people are not born in the best of situations. And so they have to hustle, and sometimes it doesn't end well, and the children have to carry those burdens. But that's life. Um, Either way, I think this is probably talking about the ideal situation, where parents are supposed to do well for themselves such that children are able to go forward, in life. So I like how it's written, the whole metaphor and the imagery of arrows and bows. That's really cool.
Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness.
Hmm.
For even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable.
Well, that's it. Mm. Khalil Gibran. Yeah. So that's a really cool poem. I like the imageries used in the poem, the metaphors. I like how he's able to put those two together, put the words together. Hey, nothing beats this. I think poems are really gems, in this world. And yeah, shout out to Redfrost Motivation, and shout out to Khalil Gibran for putting this out. It's a cool poem. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video, and also you subscribe. That's like really, really important. You subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys.